Hey, I got the applause right that time. And another applause for everybody out there because we love you so much.
Good.
Yes. Love you. Oh, man. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Brick World. Good morning, panel.
Morning, hi.
Morning.
Yes, another rotation of a week. We are here again. Hopefully, everybody here is on time because we did have a time change.
Yeah.
I remember talks of them ending the time change, but I guess that never happened.
I want an hour back. I need it.
Yeah, well, I mean, for the reason that I know of, the only reason they did the time change was to help farming.
Right.
So
it doesn't really help them anymore, I don't believe.
Yeah, I mean, I figured we had the technology now that we don't need to change the time. I don't know, it sounds so weird anyways. It's not like we're really changing the time anyways. So we're just changing our perception of it. Anyways, won't want to go down that road. But yes, it is another Sunday, another Good Morning Brick World. I hope everybody has had a wonderful, wonderful week. Yeah, we do have a big announcement to make here pretty soon. I will let you guys know in just a few minutes. But before we get into too many things, let me ask my panel how their week was. LegoLongoria, how was your week?
It's been better.
Yeah.
It's been better. Not to get too much into it, but if anybody knows, there was a possible active shooter at the Dallas cheer convention that we were at this past weekend. And so we kind of had to deal with that. And so it's been a little traumatic for the family, but we're kind of getting through it. So
yeah,
we're dealing with what we can, So,
yeah,
so it's been a rough week, just to say this. Getting back
wild.
to normal and stuff like that,
Yeah, I'm curious because I know before the show you were talking about that a little bit, and Brickbabe was mentioning about her experience with shooting. I also have been. Well, I've also been around guns in my life that weren't mine or weren't in a shooting, gallery or something like that. Had them pointed at me. I just curious, like I don't, everybody watching and stuff, like if anybody's ever had an experience like that. Because man, I'll tell you what. There's nothing quite like that kind of being scared.
Yeah. I told my wife, I think that's the scaredest I've probably been in my life. And I've been in some crap before, and that's probably the scare, and only mainly I think it was just my wife and I. Not saying that doesn't mean much, but it would have been a little less stressful, I guess. But with my kid, and then I lost one of my kids in the shuffle of everything. That's what made it more heightened for me.
Yeah, for sure.
I was kind of talking to my wife about it, saying the girls, they go through active shooter drills now at school. We didn't have to do that. That was our fire drill, right? We went through fire drills. And I said, I wonder if that is now kind of downplayed a little bit in their mind, like fire drills are to us. Like if I hear fire drill at work, I'm like, oh, I gotta get up. You know what I'm saying? It's not as important to me as it should, like if it's a fire drill. I wonder if their active shooter drill, since they've had it so much, it's their norm, that they're just kind of like they were traumatized, but more they can kind of brush it off more than I can because I've never been through it.
Well, the thing is, like, I just don't. Even though I've been involved in a lot of stuff, like with guns and just people with guns. Like I said, I've had them pointed at me and stuff like that. But I was already out of school when like the Columbine thing happened, because that's what really kicked off a lot of the
active shooter
and then shooting stuff. So I like I said, fire drills. Yeah. I mean, if you lived in California, you did your earthquake drill at you.
Right.
I forget what it was, but you never thought about like guns, that
was not even a thing,
Right.
But to them, it's a norm, it's so weird.
Yeah. So,
I just wanted to clarify. I'm sorry. I just want to clarify really quick. Andrew did not lose he lost his daughter, because you talking about the shooters and then I lost my daughter.
I lost her in the crowd. Yeah.
Okay.
For like
I didn't want anybody
to
say,
no.
Fell out of his pocket. He's like, oh my God, we're,
Yeah. No. Yeah. And for like 30 seconds, she bolted and just didn't grab any of us.
Well,
and
plus just the chaos in general.
With everybody, luckily she ran to a dead end, and so when she got to that dead end, she turned around and just sat there,
Right.
and then she screamed and everybody around her dropped, and that's how the only reason why I saw her face, to be honest with you. And so then we just yanked her and pulled her down the stairs, and we ran for our lives.
Everything worked out okay then.
Yeah. It was a scary moment, but we're, like I said, we're kind of getting through it,
So just to also put some things into context as well. So last week, this was a reason why LegoLongoria was gonna be able to make the show.
Because that happened Saturday of
right
last week.
I had like some emergency stuff going on where I had to help replace a water heater. So I was like out of commission. Obviously Drewdawg, he's on a, what do we call it, a sabbatical or something. So obviously we're not going to be like, yeah, Brick, you just run the show, even though she would if we would have asked her to, but we're not going to do that. So that's why last week we weren't here. Yeah. How was your week, Brick Babe?
For the first time, it's the less eventful week of everybody. Blame me. Just working like crazy, but I lose my marbles. But other than that, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. It was a good week. Nothing eventful. Nothing. Good week.
Yeah, no, that's sometimes a non-eventful week is a good week.
It was a good week. Nothing. No medical emergency. I wasn't dying last week or anything. So
Good. My week also just busy. Which I'll get into in just a few minutes, but just crazy busy. A lot of people already know this, but I got a new job, so it's good, but it's also kind of a little bit bittersweet about a few things as well. So I don't know, I guess let you guys know today we're going to kind of combine two of our themes that we were going to talk about anyways. We might even kind of throw in another thing we were going to kind of talk about a little bit. But the main thing we were going to do was talk about, I don't know if I can really talk about it because I just don't really watch basketball that much, but we were talking about maybe March Madness, but definitely like Lego and sports, since basketball, March Madness thing. But it's also Super Mario Day. So we're going to talk about Super Mario as well. Or a month. Is it a month?
No, it's Mario Day, March 10th. So the MAR, then the 1 and the 0 make Mario.
Of course.
Mario.
Of course. I can't believe I forgot that. But yes, so we thought we'd talk about Mario a little bit as well. Even though it'll be in celebrations, we may talk about getting older because myself and LegoLongoria do have birthdays pretty much within the week and a half of each other. So we probably, I don't know, I don't want to get too far into it, but so we just wanted to know kind of some of the stuff that we were going to be discussing today. As far as topics go, and I guess we'll get into the bulletin board and then get into the good mornings as the highs, hellos, and how are yous.
Nice.
I feel like I'm forgetting something, but maybe I'm not. I don't know.
Replay gang.
Well, as far as the bulletin board goes, we always want to say thank you to the replay gang. You guys constantly amaze me, and it's, I don't know, it just makes me feel really good, that people like the show enough that if they miss it, they want to catch it on the replay. So a couple things real quick. It is International Women's Month. I believe Women's Day was yesterday.
Yep.
So a big shout out to all of our women in the community. It's been quite a delight to just have more and more of you fill in the space and prove that, it doesn't matter whatever toy, might be out there designed for whoever, that you don't give a shit and you still love Lego just as much as any guys do. Even though I still, not to be defiant, but I still believe that just Lego in general as building blocks, you know what I mean? I just figured they're always gender neutral. You know what I mean?
No.
I remember seeing tons of ads. I've shown them before throughout the 80s and 90s that had plenty of girls in the ads and in the commercials and stuff like that. I just don't ever feel like it was something that was just like geared towards boys, you know. I mean, I get the Star Wars aspect of it, but I don't know. But regardless, it's nothing that I know anything about.
So. Yeah, I know my wife used to play with Lego in the 80s, you know, when she was young.
Yeah, I mean, I just but regardless, it's still awesome to see more and more, you know, like I said, women.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Space, you know what I mean? Because they bring something totally different to the table than guys do. You know what I mean? Whether it be a different form or perception of imagination or just different experiences. And, you know, obviously, and then getting more and more people of all kinds of, you know, from all kinds of backgrounds and that have all kinds of different things going on, whether it's a disability, you know, different country they come from. You know, it's just, I feel like Lego is probably, I think, the best toy to break down a lot of these types of barriers, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, even stuff like really, especially with disability stuff, you know, they've done like the Braille, you know, there's just all kinds of things that they do. And I think they'll continue to do things that they can, that can be incorporated into that. So, yeah, as much as I can rant about Lego, I do always like to praise them as much as I can as well for all the good stuff that they do. So, anyways, but yeah, I always look forward to seeing more and more, you know, women come into the space. So that's awesome. Let's see. You already said thank you to the replay gang. I guess I might as well get to the announcement, and then we can, you know, go from there. So. You know, I mentioned about last week how I couldn't do the show because I had to do a water heater. My new job that I've got takes up more time than I can explain right now. On just normal work days that I work throughout the week, I mean, I'm generally pushing, you know, 10 to 12 hour work days. So when I get home, by the time I even get cleaned up or eat dinner and stuff like that, I've literally got like a couple of hours to do whatever, work on videos, spend time with my wife, you know what I mean? Be lazy, watch a show. I don't know. You know, it's just not a lot of time. And then I also have this thing, and this thing rings a lot, and it rings after hours. It rings on the weekends. And it's really pulling me away from stuff. Last night at 1 a.m, I had to go and do a repair on a water leak, you know, so I didn't get home till 4 a.m. Like, to say it's taking a toll on me is an understatement. Trying to do that and keep up with not just Good Morning Brick World, but also with Pure Ant Fury. So for a little while, probably a couple of months, Good Morning Brick World is going to take a break. I'm not stopping the show, but I can't continue to risk having these two do work for the show, segments for the show, plan for the show, you know, to be here and stuff. And then all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, we can't do it today. Or I can't get up because I didn't get home till 4 a.m. So now when I do bring the show back on, I cannot promise anything from LegoLongoria, BrickBabe, or DrewDawgs.
I'll be here.
I'll be here.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
we're not going anywhere.
Well, that's them. That's them saying what they're saying. So, you know, again, no, I mean, look, I'm not saying you guys are lying. I'm just saying, even if we didn't end the show, you don't know what's going to happen in a few months. You know what I mean? Like, you guys might have something important going on in your life that you can't make it. So, which is understandable. Bless you. So, you know, I'm sure everything will probably be right back to normal. And maybe at that time we can also start pulling, you know, DrewDawgs, maybe he'd be back, and then maybe start talking about like a fifth co-host, or like, you know, we were talking about having a producer or somebody like that in the background that can do a lot of stuff for us. Even like, you know, yeah. So Good Morning Brick World's gonna have to take a break for a little while. Now, as far as like other stuff, I'm still gonna try and do Pure Ant Fury. I know some of you aren't fans of it, but for those that are, I am going to try and keep doing that, because there's a difference between that, because it's not, I don't really consider it like a show necessarily. You know what I mean? It's not like any production goes into it like Good Morning Brick World or anything. The most production I put into Pure Ant Fury is just the intros. Plus, if I get called in the middle of the night while I'm doing Pure and Fury, I'm not going to feel guilty, you know, the same way I would with Good Morning Brick World, like if I got to end the show. And for some reason, that time slot is like generally like a gap. Like I don't know. I haven't seen the phone ring anytime during that kind of time frame. It seems like it's the weekends, either Saturdays and definitely sometimes in the Sundays that seem to be more of an issue. So until I can get more of that stuff under control at work, you know, good, bad, or indifferent, like I said, I'll have to take a break from Good Morning Brick World, but Pure and Fury will go on as long as it can. I'll also put out videos when I can as well. I'm sure that some of you that are fans have noticed I haven't put out a week in review in months. I haven't had a city video in months. I mean, I haven't done a stop motion video in probably a year or more. So, I mean, obviously you guys have seen like it's getting harder and harder to try and like work, spend time with Mrs. Hive, have a life, and still run this channel. You know what I mean? So some of you definitely know exactly what I'm talking about because you have your own channels and you know how difficult it is to run. So that being said, you know, today's going to be the last Good Morning Brick World for probably a few months. If something changes sooner, obviously, I'll resurrect it sooner. But you know, and I'm really sorry. I've tried to keep things going as much as I can. I've had this show running pretty much nonstop for whatever 5, 6. I don't know how many years it's been now. I mean, we're on episode 266, so it's been a long time. You know, I've had many co-hosts come and go. It's been quite a ride, and you know, it's going to end eventually. I thought about maybe ending it at episode 300. I thought that would be kind of a good round number to kind of end on. It doesn't mean even then I'll do that. Things could change. I might just keep going it until indefinite and until I die. Who knows? But I generally like to be open and honest and communicate with everybody about stuff. You know what I mean? And, you know, I think it's important, you know, that you guys know kind of what's going on. So don't be sad because like I said, it's just paused right now until I can figure out how I'm going to be able to do all this. If anybody takes my time slot, that's fine. I'm just going to take it right back when I come in. But yeah, if there's any questions about anything, I'll get to it as soon as we get to the chat. This show is going to be kind of a little bit different because again, it's going to be the last one for a little bit, you know, so I don't want to tell anybody else, like, unless you feel like it, you could still send your sigfig, you know, I'll still have them pop up in videos and stuff. And, you know, I thought about even if Good Morning Brick World ended of still doing just video clips of all the sigfigs anyways, you know what I mean? So those could always just keep on going. But yeah, it's really tearing me up. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm surprised I'm not actually getting pretty emotional right now because the show means a lot to me. Not just because it was the first kind of live show that I've started and also, you know, how long it's been going on, but, you know, I've had, like I said, co-hosts, you know, come and go that, you know, they mean a lot to me. You know, then of course, all of you out there, all the supporters that I've had throughout the years, you know, it's, even though I know this is just a little break for a little while, it's still really difficult. I've been waking up early every freaking Sunday morning for a long time. So, you know, every week I work on a new intro for the show, you know, so this isn't easy at all. But you know, I'm gonna like fall apart if I keep trying to do this. I'm like not getting any sleep. I'm starting to have anxiety about stuff now. You know, I'm just, yeah, it's tearing me up. So I was thinking about it and I was like, especially with the night, I was thinking about it. And then, yeah, like last night, I got a call at 1 a.m. I was like, yeah, this is just, I don't have a choice. This is not going to work. And I have to work, guys. I have to make money. I can't, Mrs. Hive can't just support me as much as that would be cool. I can't do that to Mrs. Hive. That's not cool at all. So, Yeah, I guess that's, like I said, really about it in a nutshell. Obviously, Brick Babe and LegoLongoria have been extremely supportive. Drewbrickz doesn't know yet.
You might know now.
He might know now.
Let him know now.
I don't have a question, but I certainly do have a comment. I know it's not the end, but I just want to say, and I'm sure I echo many people, especially in the chat and in the community, thank you just for your commitment and your consistency. It's not the end, but thank you. The show has evolved into so much more now, but I've spent countless hours bringing in guests, people that I would have never known about. I've met so many people in the community. I've learned so many things about different topics just from Good Morning Brick World. And I want to say thank you. It's not easy to be consistent. It's not, it's just not. And for years and years, I know right now you feel like you're at like a rough point, but you've been so consistent for so many years. And we all just want to say thank you. And we appreciate you. And you mean so much to this community. And you mean so much to us. I mean, you're the Hivester. And like I said, I know it's a lot right now on you, but thank you for being Brick Hive. Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate that very much.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you.
And obviously I appreciate you all as well. And that was I think the turning point for the show. I don't remember exactly how it came up, but whatever it was a few years ago, we started talking about having a co-host, because it used to just be me, and then I just had people on randomly, whatever. But so Doc was like the first person, you know what I mean? Everybody, before we even voted or whatever, had a vote on a co-host, everybody just immediately pointed at Doc. He was like the perfect one. So once Doc came on, and then me and him started brainstorming and started like really making it more of a show with segments and stuff like that, that was like kind of the turning point where it turned into more than just a random live stream that I would just do here and there. Or I wasn't even just here and there. I mean, I do it every Sunday, but yeah, it's. I know I haven't gotten to the comments yet, but I did see someone kind of write about how like it is hard work. It is. It's not the same thing as me going and replacing a water heater at 1 a.m. You know what I mean? It's not that type of hard work, but trying to come up with ideas, week after week after week, even trying to do different intros. I know I got a bigger city than most people. Obviously, I'm privileged in that way, but still coming up with like a new sigfig intro like every week. And I mean, it's not easy. And then of course, even just doing the outro and stuff, coming up with segments. It's a lot of work because, you just constantly want to be entertaining to your audience. I mean, like Pure and Fury isn't anything. It's just me screaming and yelling at the clouds. You know what I mean? So just a lot of people just find it funny. But like, this is different. This is like more of like structured. So anyways, I don't want to obviously get mushy. I'll start I'm already getting a little teary eyed about it. I don't want to get in all that. I just wanted to let all of you know out there how much you've meant to me, and how much you've been part of Good Morning Brick World. And, until I come back, I'll still see you guys here and there, whether it's on Instagram or, other streams and stuff. But I will miss you terribly, every Sunday morning. So, I just want to let you guys know that. So it's just a temporary break for a little while until I can either, like I said, get some stuff under control at this job I'm at, or I just can't do it anymore and I quit. So either way, in a couple months, we'll be back. And I'm going to tell you guys like, yeah, got everything good at my work. Or no, I said, I don't want to do the middle finger. It's Good Morning Brick World. But I said, screw that job. And I left. All right. That being said, let's go ahead and get into some good mornings.
Mayo, it is not the end of an era. It's a pause.
You said it, end of an era. Gosh. Mayo. I don't know, man. I'll tell you what. It's like I said, it's not an. I mean, I've thought about ending the show because I'm like, how long, you know what I mean? Can I do this show? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I know Mayo made the same announcement like a couple months ago, and he started a new job too. So I know he can.
Yeah, Well, and like I'll always be here anyways. You know what I mean? Even if I didn't do Pure Fury and I didn't do any live streams, I'd still randomly make a video when I have time to do it. You know, but I don't even Pure and Fury might end eventually, but Pure and Fury is newer, so it'll go a lot longer, like Good Morning Brickworld did. But I don't know. It just depends on what happens. You know, that's the thing. It's hard to tell. So, all right, fall equinox autumn. Good morning. How are you doing?
Morning.
Good to see you. Let's see here. I see Will out there, Hoarder 66 in the house. Gina, my bricks and me. Been a member for 11 months.
Whoa.
My goodness.
Nice.
Let's see. We got Mayo. It's your boy JP. Christine Harper. 10 o'clock already. Sure feels like 9. I know, right?
I want my hour back.
I hate make a shirt that says that. I want my hour back.
I mean, yeah. And if they do ever stop it, I hope they end it on the to where we can still do the fall back first. I'd like to just fall back and then we can keep it like that. That'd be great.
Falling back is good. Yeah.
I agree. Andre, good morning to you.
Morning, Andre.
Hope you're doing good. Cajun A-Fall, good morning, everyone. Have a great Sunday. Thank you. Appreciate you. Click and Cliff, what is going on? I was watching your video about being professional earlier. Let's see here. Steve Weiser, good morning, everyone. It's been a while. My dad passed away on the 4th at 93 years old. Man, I am so sorry. You have my deepest condolences. I mean, 93 is a good age to, I mean, as far as like living a life, I hope I get to 93.
Yeah, there ain't no way.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not even 50 yet. And I'm like,
yeah,
I feel like I'm falling apart. But I am very sorry, Steve. Yeah, you have my condolences. Let's see here, Cliff. EMS Bricks, also known as Renee. Good morning to you. I hope you are well. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mayo. Goodness gracious. I'm sorry to hear about your auntie. Quarter Brick, good morning to you.
Morning, Jay.
Thank you for being here. Jesse's Brick Galaxy, good morning, Jesse. Morning. What time is it? I don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
I don't even know anymore. Let's see here. I see Pink Wheels out there. What is going on? By the way, oh man, I wish I had a link to the article you wrote because it was really great. Pink Wills wrote an article about some great women in our community, some great women in our community. Yeah, Brick Babe was one of the people she mentioned. So yeah, good stuff. We love you so much.
I'll find the link.
What's that?
I'll find the link.
Oh yeah, if you find it, like send it to me.
And you know where it's at.
I'll copy and share it.
Yeah. Should have posted.
Been sending it to everyone.
Whittaky, what is going on? Good morning, Hive and Gang. Been watching for a while, but for some reason I realized last week I wasn't subscribed, but I am now. Well, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Please go and support my co-host. I forgot to mention that on the bulletin board. But yes, definitely go over there. The links to their things are in the description below. Stephanie, good morning to you. Nate Builds, good morning to you. Thank you both for being here. Ultra Bricks says afternoon, Hive and all. Thank you. I appreciate you, Ultra. Good to see you. Clever Pig, what is going on, my friend? How are you doing? I got to catch up on a couple of your videos. Let's see here. Yeah, got a congratulations on not dying last week there.
Thank you. Yeah.
We are glad that you're in better health as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have a device that keeps going off. I have devices in me. But other than that, yeah, I'm good. I'm big man.
Yeah, they wanted to slap one of those things on me. And Mrs. Hive gets so mad. She gets so mad because I'm like defiant about stuff. Dude, one time my sugar was so high. I was at work and my sugar was so high that I was like kind of stumbling a little bit. And my boss thought I was like drunk, because I was getting lethargic and everything.
Drunk off of sugar.
And then once he realized I was, because I'm a diabetic, so like he took me to the model apartment, and like he was like, "All right, just lay on the couch." He called Mrs. Hive, She came and got me. We went to the hospital, and they couldn't even read my sugar level, right? So I'm strapped to all this stuff. I'm in a hospital bed. At like, I don't know, hour 7 or 8, I was like, I gotta go. I was like, I can't stay here anymore. And like, they thought I was joking. I was like, no, I'm not joking. I was like, I need to leave. So I had to sign like paperwork and everything, or they wouldn't let me go. And Mrs. Hive, because she was with me the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, she never left. Dude, she was so mad. She was so mad at me, too. She was so mad at me, man. But I don't even know why I was going on about that story. But anyways, about taking care of myself.
I didn't die last week.
Yeah. Right. Smokey, good morning to you.
Hey.
How you doing, Smokey? YouTube is goofy and didn't start the stream for me. Do better, Google. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with technology lately. And I'm being serious too. It just seems like a lot of programs and stuff are slow. I'm like, is there like a solar storm going on or something out there? I don't know. It's not. That's gonna be the day if we ever get one of those things happening, man. Because can you imagine no power? I mean, like some of us, look, it would suck for all of us. I don't want to pretend like it wouldn't suck, but there are some of us a little older, like we'd be all right.
Yeah.
We'd probably go ride bikes or something, man. Like, oh, we don't have to look at the phone anymore. Right. I mean, yeah, it'd take a little bit probably to wean myself off it, but I'm gonna be just fine. Let's see here. Understand Hive, taking care of yourself, you can take care of your shows. Yeah. I mean, it's nothing new in a way either. Obviously, we know a lot of people that are content creators that have taken breaks. Taking some time off. Some have disappeared completely. But yeah, I mean, I'm not even like taking time off. I'm just knocking a show off, so I have a little bit more time to probably work more, I guess. I don't know. That's probably what I'll be doing. Let's see here. Regarding daylight savings, the Sunshine Protection Act was drafted to enact permanent American daylight savings, made it to the Senate, but not to the Oval Office. Thus, the U.S. still has standard time. It's amazing that Mayo knows more about some American stuff than we do. Like, Mayo is so freaking smart, man. I'll tell you what. I was just talking the other night about how, like, you could almost ask Mayo probably any question. He could probably get it figured out for you. Dave, what's going on? Good morning to you as well. Appreciate you, my friend. Appreciate you. Clever Pig says YouTube is a lot more work than people may realize. I totally understand the need for a break. Definitely a bit sad, but I get it. Yeah. I'm probably going to get emotional reading probably some of these comments. I bet you some of them are going to get to me, dude. Please take care of yourself, Hive. We'll miss the show for a while as a Brit. It's nice to watch a show at 2 in the afternoon instead of 2 a.m. for other streams. Yeah, I know, man. For you guys, my streams are definitely some awkward times. One or the other needs to be permanent, DST or EST.
Yeah.
I forget what DST is.
Daylight savings time.
Oh, right. Sorry, Steve. I was being a little dumb there. Pinkle says, hi, you got to take care of your family. Thanks for all the fun, and I can't wait for the show to be back in the future. Thank you, Pinkle. Thank you so much.
Yep. Hive supports everybody. I haven't been in a live you haven't supported.
I was like, well, don't get it twisted. I don't support everybody.
Sorry, guys.
I'm playing. But no, seriously, there are a few people I don't support. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see here. I'm sure we'll be here when you come back. You got to take care of yourself. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Let's see. Work-life balance can be super hard sometimes, but it's great that you know your boundaries and you know that you have a super supportive friend and fan base that supports whatever you need to do. Look, I know it might sound biased, but I've always gloated about, I say I got the best fans out there, man. I got the best chat. I absolutely adore all of you guys. You know, I don't want to start getting out and saying that. It's gonna get emotional. Let's see. Understand, fully endorse finding that work-life balance. I know, right? Quarter Brick. Good morning. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication. Definitely take care of yourself. Thank you. It is very hard work. Yeah, that's for sure. Ernest, thank you for all you've done. We won't miss tuning every Sunday, but we do understand. Look forward to you all returning. We love you and the panel. Yeah, I know, right? It's not even just. Obviously, I don't want to sound egotistical. It's not just me. Obviously, you guys are gonna not see Brick Babe and Longoria on here either. But again, it's just temporary. We'll be back. It's just I don't know if it's gonna be 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months, but it's just gonna be a couple of months. Cheap ass bricks. Good morning to you. So sorry to hear, Hive. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. We'll be here waiting when you're ready to life and family have to come first. Yeah. I mean, I've already probably done this, like gone too far along without doing this. I'm literally at the point where you guys know the expression, what is it? Burning the candle at both ends or something like that, or burn the wood or something. So, yeah. So hopefully, it won't affect anything else that I'm doing on the channel. Camel City Brick House, good morning to you. Thank you for being here. Cheap ass, you know what? I almost wore my hauling and balling shirt. I was like looking through shirts. I saw you guys's and I just went right past it. And I just saw a macro shirt and I was like, oh man, I'm going to wear a black shirt anyway. So, but yeah, I almost wore my hauling and balling shirt. Multigasm Geek, good morning to you. Yeah, Mayo, that's a key word, man. Longevity. Because again, man, I've missed out of like 266 episodes. I probably missed 5 in all the years I've had this show, and the only reason I missed them was because I was sick. So really, we'd probably be on like, I don't know, 270, 271 or something like that if I had never gotten sick. Let's see here. I like DST. Also, I don't need it to be bright and sunny at 4:30 a.m. Yeah, right. Family Bricks in the house. What's up, Matt? How you doing? Where are we? I feel like I lost my place in chat. Great that you got to see some of the White Castle. Oh, you guys talking about White Castle? Yeah. White Castle is good. I love their burgers, man. They're so good. Smokey says, hey, Hive, I'm all right, recovering from weird cold virus that's been going around. Yeah, I had something too, and I think I gave it to Mrs. Hive because now she's all like acting sick. I'm like, damn, I feel bad now. All right, well, it looks like I got to the bottom of the chat.
Nice.
Right on. Whew. This was a horrible day to not wear like extra clothing because I don't know. It started getting warmer out, and
yeah, now it's cold again, right?
Oh, dude, no wonder the heater's not even on. It's not even plugged in.
That's why you're freezing.
Dang it! All right, guys, hold on. I gotta plug this heater in.
Should have some music going.
All right, there we go. All right, hopefully nobody got any plumber's crack when I did that. Okay, here we go. All right.
Sorry, guys, I'm back.
Oh, you're back too?
Back. Everyone's back.
All right, we're all back. It's not like this is going to be the last show for a little while or anything. So, might as well make everybody wait on us.
I know. My cats are up here tearing up everything. I thought
that's what cats do. If you had a dog, your dog would just be sitting there laying down, just all nice and cozy. Exactly. Now the cat's got to be all like, look at me. Look at my butthole. How's that? There we go. Oh, that's all Lego, right? I got to tell you, I really wish Lego would kind of lean into that a little bit, because you know how they did the tiger butthole, right?
Oh, so, yeah, they should do cat ones.
Well, when I was setting up the intro, the Good Morning Brick World intro, as you know, Lights, Camera, Lego, Mo got a lot of cats around her. When I was setting the cats up, I was like, I think Lego should just lean into it and put a little dot right on the back of that cat's butt.
All of them.
I mean,
I wanted to get my friend's daughter when she was like, I don't know, 3 or 4. There's a coloring book, and it's cats, like it's all cats, but it's just the butthole. Like that's all that you have to color. Like everything else is already filled in except for that. Like. And my wife was like, I can't get her that. I was like, that's he would get it. My buddy would get it. Like he would understand.
Dude, I just saw Smokey says $10 to whoever got that screenshot of Hive's crack. Dude, when I was living in Key West, I had a saltwater reef aquarium. So one day I went out with my ex-father-in-law. He was a great guy. I miss him a lot. But yeah, he got a picture of me when I was on the beach, like picking up some shells to put in the tank. And yeah, I had the biggest butt crack hanging out. And he like framed it. And then and he put a caption. He wrote "a budding biologist."
Nice.
He gave it to me as a gift, man. It was funny. He had such a great sense of humor. Let's see here. Jesus, my new puppy is literally just sleeping at my feet right now. Oh, I'm telling you.
Cat's alive at 5.
Look, I've always been a dog and a cat lover. I like cats for different reasons. I think cats are just different creatures, you know what I mean? But they're good companions, you know what I mean? They're just a different type of companion, right? But a dog,
for sure.
A dog will fight for you. They'll protect you. They're not gonna just like look at you if you fall down on the floor and then walk away. They're gonna like. Actually, I saw a video where a whole bunch of dog owners like would fall on the ground and see what the dog would do.
Yeah,
dude, there's a lot of good reactions. We had one dog literally just walked up and then sat on their face.
Oh, I'm here with you, buddy.
But a dog, look, a dog is fiercely loyal. They don't say like a dog is like, you know, I know the term is man's best friend, but like a person's best friend, like they don't say that for no reason, man. You know, as long as you love a dog and you take care of them, dude, they'll never leave you.
And I think if you die in front of a cat, doesn't the cat eat you within like 24 hours? Like,
dude, the cat's probably just gonna make a video on TikTok saying, "Look at this, man, right on the floor." Nah, I'm just kidding.
The dog's gonna be like 3 months later. Finally,
they're gonna be like, "I can finally knock off all them Lego off the shelf," and they ain't gonna do anything.
That part. Now that
part. Brick and Brood, what's up, brother? How you doing? Good to see you. You know, I was kind of hoping that I'd get to see a lot of different people that, you know, that we would always see or normally see or haven't seen in a while, since, you know, we're obviously gonna be taking a break for a while. But so, all right, before we get too deep into other things, I think it's about time for some news. Because when news breaks, we fix it. I was getting these papers out acting like I was in a news, you know, and in today's news, you know, I'm old enough to remember that when you watch the news, they reported the news. They didn't give us their opinions about anything, dude. They just reported the news.
That is true.
All right. So first of all, let me get this screen here set up because StreamYard's done a lot of upgrades, man. We can do a lot of extra stuff now that I haven't really gotten to dig into yet. But anyways, all right. First of all, we got some Lego deals on Lego Shop. Dude, these Dungeons and Dragons collectible minifigures have been discounted by 40%. $2.99 each.
I still find them out in the wild.
I do too. I haven't found this guy though.
I've been looking for you, dude.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. Yeah. There's nowhere. Anyways, so yeah, if you are looking for that, you should definitely go check that out. All right, Lego Duplo, Peppa Pig. I don't know, man. I would say this isn't really for us, but you guys like that Animal Crossing and that Bluey stuff. So, you know, if you're a big Peppa Pig fan,
or you have kids that love Peppa Pig.
Man, what are you talking about? You guys, is that what are you guys saying? You guys like that stuff because of kids?
Peppa Pig is making some money. Clear Blue Easy is using Peppa Pig. She's pregnant.
And at Legoland, they have a whole park of it, Peppa Pig.
And here, look, I make fun. I make fun. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. That's just what I do.
Yeah.
But look, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When I was in, I don't know, I was like 20s or whatever. I remember watching like what is it, Adult Swim and stuff like that. But not even that. I remember watching stuff like Samurai Jack, Powerpuff Girls. You know, just sitting there watching. I'm just trying to remember what it wasn't Adult Swim, man. what it was now, but anyways,
Cartoon Network.
Yeah, Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network. That's what.
Yeah. Johnny Bravo. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Peppa Pig is for children, so that's a little different.
Dude, you're so funny, man.
Peppa Pig is for preschool kids. The Powerpuff Girls were not. They were for older, cool kids. And Mommy Pig is pregnant.
Is that what that is?
Clear Blue. She used a Clear Blue Easy test, so they're making money hand over foot right now.
Well, there you go. All right. Well, that makes a lot more sense. So speaking of Bluey,
that's cool.
I mean, I like this tree. That tree's awesome.
That's a tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a short, fat tree.
You should know.
Doesn't look like a tree. But they
are you telling me that they're not even putting windows in their houses anymore? What's going on with that?
It's 4+, and they don't do stickers, so I think it's cool. But
I thought this was for adults. I thought all these adults like Bluey.
Yeah.
Well,
I haven't even heard it. I haven't heard any kids talk about Bluey. I've only heard adults talk about it.
So made for kids, marketed to adults. How about that one?
Interesting.
But they have kids.
Oh, look, they're like, the time has come.
Bluey looks like Timu.
Holy.
Bluey looks like Timu.
That's
cute.
I don't know. This is weird. Is that how the Duplo has always been?
No, it looks more like Fun Hole.
Yeah.
I know.
And look at the size of this ice cream. God dang.
You know what? I think because they're Duplo animals, it's different from the Duplo people. I think that's why it looks a little different.
I guess.
They look weird.
Yeah, they do kind of look weird, man. Oh, well, that's not where I wanted to go. Oh, there's the poly bag. Oh, look, that's normal. There we go. That's a normal fig. Actually, this is a pretty sweet poly bag, man. I like all these elements.
I can't really see it.
Oh, is that better?
Yeah, I can see it now. Well, I can. This is about to say.
Right. What is this all about? Is that an owl?
It's a cute little face. I can't really see. Let me look at it.
There we go. Here.
Oh, there we go. That is an owl. It's so cute.
Yeah, that is an owl.
Who? Anyways. All right. Okay. Bluey, rock on. There we go. So we got a new Marvel set. I ranted about this on Friday because it sucks. But hey, if you want to spend $100 for a minifig pack, there you go.
Not really. How much is it?
And I won't even get into how they don't even have the right figs for this set. How it's an end game set, but there's no Infinity Gauntlet. Blah blah blah. Yeah. All right. Go Lego. But hey, if that's what you want, you go for it. I think we talked about this before. Lego Brand Store's construction campaign in March. Lego Formula One steering wheel also in Germany. So if you're in Germany, you can get this as well. March 12th and Thursday, March 13th. So this coming week. So go to your Lego Brand Store and you can get yourself a steering wheel. Let's see here. I'm set.
That's cool.
Yeah. The River Steamboat officially presented. I mean, it's nice if you're really big into boats.
Yeah.
You know, it's $330.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
They had these things at that New York toy show last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Lego was there showcasing them. I wasn't there. I just saw people post about it.
It's a rad boat. I mean, I'm not, as per usual, I don't ever say much about like the designs of the stuff. And Lego has a history of making a lot of boats. So I mean, you could have a rad boat collection, huh?
Last one was the Titanic, right?
Yeah, but yeah, there's definitely done a lot of them. What else we got? We talked about that Micro Command Center before. So yeah, another big news thing here. Disney Castle, the Beauty and the Beast Castle.
Yeah.
My favorite. I'm not in love with it, but it's my favorite princess.
I mean,
it's something different.
Look, this is perfect dollhouse style set. Now, what I think is great about these sets is, now personally, it's not really for me. Even though if I had the money, I'd probably still buy all the castles and put it in put it in the city. But the thing that's so great about these is you can display it, on a shelf if you wanted to, or obviously, you can play with it. So I think that's pretty cool that you can do that kind of stuff. I was saying the other night how I thought that the beast should look more angry. whatever.
You should have two faces, like the angry face, and then when he was all calm. And
they can probably do that, I would imagine, because you don't have to do a different mold. You just do slightly different print, but whatever.
Because he wasn't angry; he was just a snob.
No, in the cartoon, he was really angry.
I feel like in the movie he was pretty pissed.
But he was angry after, because here's the weird thing, the castle was enchanted the whole movie, except at the end. So now we're seeing this gorgeous castle, which we never really got a chance to see because it was under the spell.
Right.
Yeah.
It's so
are
weird.
you saying they should sell two castles now? One that was enchanted and one that's not?
Well, I mean, you could see parts of the inside, but the outside of the castle was very much under that spell, which he was under the spell because he was a jerk.
Now, can I assume, I'm not sure if I saw it, if it's there, but can I assume they also gave a minifigure head for him, so when he changes, so you can remove the tail and take off this mold and put on a normal head for the prince?
No wonder.
Hmm?
Yeah, because he wasn't a beast. He wasn't a beast at the end. He was a normal human.
Is it on the part list? Is it listed?
I don't see it. You think that they'd highlight that, like, hey, he can change back into the prince.
But then they would have to change all of the other people too.
Man, we ain't worried about the other people. It's Beauty and the Beast, not Beauty and all the other
The
people.
clock, the candles, the
main character energy.
They all.
Sorry, you all got to stay.
Yeah. You're still under the spell.
So what else we got going on, dude? This thing, I don't know why I saw this and I was like, I kind of want this, even though it's,
it's cute.
It is cute. Do you need a new travel suitcase? Then take a look at the Lego 40817 yellow travel suitcase. The yellow travel suitcase, more of a trolley than a suitcase, will be available in stores at the beginning of April. The 7+ set contains 184 pieces and has an RRP of €14.99. The set can currently be found in the LegoLongoria online shop as well in the German Lego online shop. The set is not assigned to a specific theme, and the online shop it is under the category Other.
We have an update. Drewbrickz said Prince head is included. Look at the back photo.
Oh. The back
and
photo.
My Bricks and me, he was a jerk. Call him out.
Oh, yep. He's right there. Let's see if there's a bigger. Hold on, let me see if I can find a bigger picture. Hold on.
You can still have your Prince, ladies. There you go.
Yeah, but he's right here. We're right next door. So I'll be. Ain't that something? I complain about it, and it shall appear.
But where?
It's. I can't blow up the picture.
Oh, okay.
It's. I don't know if you can see where the hand is spinning, but yeah, he's standing right next to her in the back of the photo. So, rock on. That's cool. Suitcase, cool. Mario Day, double points and free poly bag, March 5th. Wait a minute.
It already happened.
We already passed that, so might as well skip that. If you're into Star Wars, I'm sorry. I don't even want to talk about it. Just
that looks like a bunch of pins. So somebody asked, Nick and Brick said, was he out under the spell because he was a jerk? Yes. The movie starts with there's an old beggar woman who came to ask him for something, and it was a test. And he was all nasty and full of his ego.
So remember that. If somebody asks you for help, everybody, you better do it or you're going to get cursed.
She was a witch. Yeah, she was a witch. And that's how he got cursed.
Mm-hmm. Lego Jurassic World Rebirth sets officially unveiled. Boy, if we know one thing, we know people love their Lego dinosaurs. And I ain't gonna lie, if you like Lego dinosaurs, it's a great time to be alive because they're really kicking butt with a lot of these sets, man. I mean, that's I don't even like the organic looking type Lego build, animals and stuff. But that looks pretty cool.
Nick and Brick said then he was still a jerk. Well, he was angry for the spell on him. Who wouldn't be mad? She ruined all his money and his life.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I definitely would have made a Pure Rant Fury episode about that. Man, cursed me? What? Anyway, as per usual, the molds for these things are awesome. I love this little thing here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a baby Dolores and Aqua La Pops. Man, what? Why do these dinosaurs gotta have weird ass names, man? Why can't they just be like Big Head or something? Like. Oh, that's a pretty cool little goat cart thing there. Yeah.
He's a redhead. He's like Prince Harry.
Dude, I gotta tell you. It amazes me just making any of these movies just like printing money.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because how many Jurassic Park movies have they made now? What are they, like 9 of them or something?
There are 9.
It's like the Too Fast, Too Furious stuff.
Oh yeah,
there are 9 of them.
I don't know. There's a lot. Well, they changed into Jurassic World instead of Jurassic Park, so I guess you can say they're different now.
I thought that was like maybe a sequel. I didn't know that.
And then there's this behemoth.
I don't like that. A lot of people can't wait to get it. I know the Quarter Brick said she was taking sets down so that she could get it. I don't like it.
I don't even know. They're making a lot of big sets. Lego Botanical 40762 colorful flower pot upcoming gift with purchase officially presented.
Cute.
It's very pretty. It's very pretty. I just know that again. As far as themes go, if you're into botanicals, yeah, they be making some good stuff. They've made a whole lot of them, man. They really hit the ground running.
They've improved too since when they first started.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I ain't gonna lie, they've come up with some of the most radical techniques I've ever seen. Like, look how it looks like it's spinning.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, it's quite amazing. They've also given us new elements, like these leaf pieces. I said leaf pieces, leaf pieces. Every time I say leaf, I always think of Back to the Future when he's like, "Why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?" And the guy's like, "It's leave. Make like a tree and leave." Anyways, and then last but not least, bag and I think it does look very pretty.
I don't.
I think it would look cool in the city, like if you have that kind of area.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Here's
I don't know if I'm gonna buy it, but it looks cool.
And I know everybody's gonna be surprised by this, but I do have some critiques. So I feel like even though these little extra pieces on the side are nice, I feel like they're unnecessary, and I feel like the reason they were made is to get the piece count up for a price.
Mm-hmm.
And that bothers me because I have no idea exactly what the price for this thing is going to be. But it's not Rivendell, first of all. So I mean, as pretty as it is, and it is, I'm just worried about the price.
It looks like Smurfs. Like I expect Papa Smurf and Smurfette and all of them to kind of be around.
Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is from? Do you know what's going on here?
Do you think I know where it's from?
Well, I just was curious. I'm kind of surprised they haven't made a Smurf set, to be quite honest.
I'm just going along with the show right now with the news.
They need to make a Smurf set for sure.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised they haven't, especially with the giant mushroom houses and stuff, Plus, I feel like Smurfs would be, I think they'd probably make good minifigs.
Oh,
it
would
be cool. I want like a Brainy Smurf. I want Brainy Smurf and Vanity Smurf. Those are my Smurfs.
Well, that was the thing too, is there was all kinds of different Smurfs.
Make a CMF series of it.
I will say, even to this day, because I remember thinking about it when I was a kid, I'm like, why is there only one girl Smurf? It's very odd to me.
Because she was an experiment. Gargamel made her so that the other Smurfs, so she could lure the other Smurfs so he could catch the other Smurfs. She's not really a Smurf.
Well, then how do the other Smurfs reproduce?
They're asexual.
Yeah, they're all
They're like frogs.
Yeah, they reproduce themselves.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll discuss it on Pure.
Well, yeah, because there's a Papa Smurf, so where's Mama Smurf?
They're magical beings. There is no Mama Smurf. It's a patriarchy. It's not. He's just a head honcho. And
those Smurfs, that's so crazy. All right, let's see here.
White? There was one of her. It was 7 guys.
Dwarf,
yeah, but she wasn't a dwarf.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's a whole different dynamic too.
She was just holding them hostage, wasn't she?
I don't know. We'll have to watch the movie when it comes out. All right, let me go back in the chat here. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody that came in. Yeah, I see that. Let's see what Hive's wearing your shirt, Mark. I am. Let's see here. I know I saw Big Nate. What's going on? Good morning. How you doing? I know I said good morning to Brick and Brood. Hope you all doing well. Fabu, what's going on, man? Bluey Lego looks like team. Dude, I tell you what. Fabu is like one of the king of good or funny comments. Yeah, he made one the other day about Pure and Fury. I was laughing my butt off. By the way, Mrs. Hive also agreed with you, Fabu. I showed her your comment. And she's like, yeah. That should be your sponsor. He was saying, I don't even want to get into it. But anyways, let's see here. Grumpy J, what's going on? And how many kids make money to buy a Lego besides content creators?
Odie, I don't know, but I think it's for the kids. That was in response to, I was saying Bluey is for the kids.
Bluey is for the kids.
It's for the adults.
I loved how we got into a big discussion months ago when I was like, I don't play you because I used to be like, I don't play with Lego. Everybody's like, oh, Hive, this is the definition of play. But then the basketball set player says, I don't play with Lego, and everybody's like.
No, it was Shy who says the man who play. It was some with the intro. Says the man who has a new intro.
He says the man who does the intro or whatever. Yeah. I'm sitting there trying to get my Legos posed all right. And I'm like, I'm not playing with them. I'm posing them.
I'm positioning them.
Oh, that's right.
Well, just like, look, just like when I was a kid, we'd have G.I. Joes and stuff. And, we call them action figures. We don't call them dolls. It's like I'm not playing with dolls. Anyways. All right. Grubby J, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Jesus, that set is awful. I'm probably talking about that Marvel set.
I thought it was a Bluey set. Oh, could have been.
It could be the Bluey set. I don't know. There was a bunch of awful sets, so I just didn't want to say anything and ruin the show. Lego Marvel designers are just phoning in at the moment with their designs. Are they losing license? Something no big Marvel. I don't know. Look, I always thought Star Wars took the cake, and they probably still do. But man, Marvel's really, really doing something with their prices, man. Like, gosh. Where we at? I would have liked it better if it were the castle before the beast became human again. I'm trying to remember. This is what a producer would be good for too. They could look for some pictures for us and while we're doing the show.
It was like gargoyles. It was like a dark castle.
Yeah. I mean, I remember the darkness part of it because it was scary, and all that, but I couldn't remember exactly what it looked like. But I mean, the gargoyles would make sense, obviously.
Yeah, it was like ugly inside, ugly outside. That was the premise. Growing up, we heard that all the time.
Mm-hmm. He's happy when he's in a suit for the dance scene. Too much for anything. Papa Trip, what's up? Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone is well, happy, and looking forward to a great week. It's been an interesting show. I'll say that much. Enchanted, haunted, the English language likes to play with words. Yeah, language is tricky sometimes. Brent's Bricks in the house. Good morning to you, my friend. Because he was a jerk.
I mean, they were basically saying he was. I forgot the words that they used, but that's what they were saying. He was a jerk.
Really, Gastoff. He was like the biggest jerk in the movie. But
oh yeah,
that's right. She had 2 jerks to choose from. You're right. I forgot Gaston.
Mm-hmm.
No one can something like Gascon and something like Gascon.
Yeah, I tell you, all she wanted to do was read her books. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
all these guys and beasts trying to like get her attention. It's like, leave me alone. Prince said, "Oh, Fabi, we did find the head." See here,
Yep,
Dick and Bricks in the house. What's that?
He's a redhead.
Was he out under the spell because he was? Yeah, jerk, right? Definitely. Dude Jude, what's going on, Dude Jude? It's good to see you. The dinos are expensive. I agree, Macro. And to a point, I understand a little bit because most of them got new molds and stuff. Oh yeah, that's right. I even think you had maybe a little bit of a mullet going on back there. Hey, business in the front, party in the back. $200 for bag in? Really? If it's $200, I'm okay with that. That's still a little expensive. I know everybody's like, "Hi, that's a good deal."
Somebody said $270. Oh, there it comes right after that.
All right. Well, my justification will probably be, I'm in Chicago. I'm gonna spend some money. Let me go back in. Because the two big sets I know that are on my hit list was one was Bag In, the other one's could be Django Fett's, the UCS Slave one. So we shall see. We shall see. Agreed, Quarter Brick. It is missing some mushrooms and Smurfs. Brick Clicker corrected his original price. Oh, okay. Maybe that's why. And also the gift will purchase. I can't remember if we know what the gift will purchase will be. I don't think it's going to be Gandalf or anything because it looks like he's in that set. So I do need to rack up these insider points as well because I don't have nothing going on for him. Lonely One Kenobi, good morning. It's good to see you.
Walmart listed it for pre-sale for $249.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not bad. But
yeah, I was just looking at your comment there, Fabu. Yeah, see, I like that one a lot, but again, it was out of reach for me as far as like,
Oh, this is the wrong one. Oh, I'm sorry.
No. That was the original one. How many they've only made one? Then they had like a polybag one, right? I don't think there's been more than that. Because yeah, when I got out of my dark ages and I started building the city and everything, and especially once I started building the forest, I was like, yeah, man, Bag In would be really awesome to put in there. But yeah, all right, let me see here. What's next? I think we should go ahead and get some segments out of the way. Just making sure I didn't miss any news here.
Y'all had a lot of birthdays.
Us Pisces.
A lot of birthdays.
A lot of Pisces.
Y'all are deep.
So,
whoa.
I got that link, Lene. I'm going to put the link that Pinkwells had written. I'm going to put it in the chat. So that way, if anybody wants to go and read that, which I highly recommend, it's a very good read. They can go do that. And also, I will put it in the description as well. But I'll do it after the show. I don't want to do it while we're live. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some segments. I think we should do celebrations first. There's a lot of celebrations. There's a lot of birthdays going on this month. So, and plus, I think we had to catch up from probably the week before as well. So, okay, celebration time, everybody. I'm gonna miss hearing that music for a little while too.
Yeah,
you get used to just. That's why for a lot of us that either watch a lot of live streams or we do live streams, the countdown sounds different now than it used to, and it's just weird because, like I was telling everybody before, like I can almost know when to start the stream just by listening to the countdown, not even watching the numbers. Yeah, now it's all thrown.
Is it the same countdown for everybody that streams on StreamYard or Stream whatever?
Yeah, because when I was watching somebody else's stream and they did the countdown, it was the same.
Yeah, I thought they stole it from us. Like I was like, what the heck, man? Why did they do that? And then I thought, maybe it's just generic for everybody, like that way. I was like, I didn't think they would do that.
No, yeah, it's definitely the same. And you're very welcome, Meredith. Thank you. Very, very welcome. I don't like to pick favorites, obviously, but I would be amiss to say that you aren't one of the most important females in the Lego space. You're as sweet as punch, but you're also realistic about stuff. You're tough. You're probably one of the toughest people I know, to be quite honest with you. And then as far as the Lego aspect goes, I mean, try and say that you're not one of the most creative people out here in the space.
Crazy amazing.
Yeah. And you're a hell of an inspiration, not just to young girls or women, but also to boys and men as well, because you've definitely inspired a lot of people with your creation. So
most definitely.
And of course, I could probably sit here and go on for a long time talking about good stuff about Pink Wheels, but then it'd be Good Morning Pink Wheels and not Good Morning Brick World. So
I just mistagged her. I put her screen name wrong, but I fixed it, Pink Wheel, so you should see it. I'm sorry.
Well, these things happen from time to time. Okay, let's do the next segment. So we're gonna go ahead and do the Saturday morning cartoons. Something that Lego Longoria does on Saturdays when he gets some videos to share. It's basically just building any kind of cartoonish.
Yeah, any kind of Lego cartoon.
Yeah. And he posts on Saturday. You know what I mean? So. That's the whole Saturday part. But anyways, all right, here we go.
Hey, Arnold.
I know, right? Also, for anybody that's kind of jumped into the show just not too long ago or whatever, you might not understand some of our comments that we're referencing about like missing things or whatever. So I'll make the announcement if you missed it in the beginning. I'm going to make the announcement again, like at the end of the show, just in case if anybody was wondering what that was all about. I just don't want to get into it right now and disrupt the show again. What else? Oh, we were talking about the happy birthdays and stuff. I know, right? Okay, so the next segment we're going to do is the minifig mug Monday. Basically, if you sent in a minifig with your mug, we will post it. And here we go. I liked Nick and Brick's comment. Nice Sunday brunch jazz music. It's easy listening to Sunday.
Really mellow.
Well, like when I make a lot of videos and stuff, especially for things like that, you know, I when I'm going through music, like obviously we can't put copyrighted music.
Right. You had to.
Sometimes I try, but so when I'm going through all this music through the editing software and stuff, like it's basically like a lot of AI type music, you know, and I'm like trying to find stuff that sounds a little more unique instead of just the same. But usually I'm always leaning right back into like the smooth jazz music. I don't know what it is. Let's see here. Talking about cartoons, they should bring out a wacky races theme. You mean like Super Mario Kart type stuff? Yeah, I don't know. So something we talked about on news in the past, but I don't know. I think it's getting closer now to coming out because I talked about it on Friday. But is those CMF F1 cars or whatever? Even though I feel like CMF isn't the right word, it should be more like CMC, collectible mini. No, no. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the right word would be to call it because they're not minifigures.
They're not minifigs.
The MF part doesn't work for them.
I don't know. They bother me, man. They bother me.
They can keep the M, but they need to do something else with the F.
Yeah.
I look, obviously,
mini cars, mini.
No, it's just look. When we get the collectible minifigures, man, you know, like we get different molds and stuff like that. You get different prints. You know what I mean? These cars, they're all the same molds, and I don't even think there's any different prints. They're because the helmets, it's got the same print, just a different color or whatever. And then the rest of it, I think, is stickers. It all looks like just different stickers on it.
I like mini racers. Stephanie said collectible mini.
I mean, if they had like a Speed Champions like type of thing where like there were different cars and stuff, I would definitely be a lot more receptive to it. But you know, and like I said, if people I like it, you know, that's great. It's just odd to me, you know. I don't know. So, anyways, I think that was that. I think that was all the segments. Yeah, just want to make sure I didn't miss one. Collectible mini vehicles. That's CMV. Cool. There you go. Better. That works a lot better. I like that. That works a lot better.
Like the CMV.
Yeah, I know, right? So, yeah. Let's talk about the sports part first. So, do you want to read these, Lene, or do you want me to read them?
I'm barely awake.
Okay.
We have a lug meeting. If you're a dream builder in here, we have a lug meeting at 2, so I'm gonna sleep.
Thank you for reminding me.
What I'm referring to is most of the time when we have topics, you know, Brick Babe is gracious enough to like do a little research on some things, you know, and give us usually like these little bullet points, kind of punch lists of different facts and everything. So they're really great. So when it comes to sports, like I said, originally we were going to talk more about March Madness, but unfortunately, I just don't really know enough about college basketball to be involved in that kind of conversation. Do you guys follow college basketball?
Yeah, I mean a little bit, but not much to talk about it.
Just curious. I'm assuming that look was that you were giving me Brick Babe was no.
Heck no.
All right. Okay. Well, I can tell you, jumping off of that, we were going to talk about like just Lego sports in general. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I really don't have any interest in Lego sports. I mean, I'm not a big sports guy, anyways. I'm a normie when it comes to sports. So I watch sports like Mrs. Hive watches Star Wars. You know, she likes to watch it, you know, here and there. She can enjoy it. She don't really know too much deep lore about it.
You watch it for the uniforms.
Yeah. You know, my dad, he watches like the Super Bowl for the commercials. Like
right.
So like, but the thing about when it comes to sports with me, like I definitely was never interested in college sports, and I never went to. I bet if I went to college, maybe I probably would have rooted for the college team. But when it came to sports in general, I always rooted for like, your home team, like where you're from kind of thing. That seemed like what it was really all about. And then once I got a little older and I saw like players were just like hired guns and would just go wherever the money was, and home teams like didn't mean anything really, I started to kind of lose my taste for it. And then even more, I'd see some people like I'd have friends in Ohio that would root for like Pittsburgh. And I'm like, why are you rooting for Pittsburgh? Are you from there? No, I just like Pittsburgh. What? You're rooting for a team that's against, like, I don't know. It just goes. It's just weird. So I'll watch it, casually. But I just was never like deep into it. So when it came to Lego, I really wasn't that interested in it.
I mean, I would like to have like, if they, they would never do this, but like, I like the Houston Texans. So if they made something like that, like a stadium or something like that, that'd be kind of cool, to be able to put in your city if you're a diehard or something like that,
Well, I mean, I clearly, okay, so they've done some stadiums before, but I feel like they've only done like
soccer.
Or football if you want to be snooty about it.
Right.
I'm just kidding. I truly look. I even though I'm obviously American, but I agree that like soccer is such a weird thing. Like, and it's weird that we call our football. I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, the stadium thing. If those already did good, yeah, I can imagine if you did maybe a limited run in different states, obviously they'd still or even being commissioned maybe for like the stadiums themselves to have Lego stadium in that stadium. So, but I know there have been a lot of other Lego sports stuff as well. Definitely in the comments, let us know what your feelings are about it, and we will read those in just a minute. So here are 10 fun facts about Lego and sports. All right. So the Lego sports theme from 2000 to 2004. Lego had an official Lego sports theme from 2000 to 2004, featured sets based on soccer or football, depending on how you want to say it, basketball, and hockey, with special minifigures that had spring-loaded legs for realistic movement. Now, the soccer stuff, when I bought bins of Lego over time, I bought one bin and it did have, I found at least one or two of the soccer players, and then like the big green squares, I guess, that made up the field. I think I got a couple of the nets too. I can't remember because I just didn't really care. Lego and the Olympics. In 2012, Lego released Team GB minifigures to celebrate the London Olympics, featuring sports like judo, boxing, and cycling. They also had CMF figures, I believe, of a boxer and fencing. I'm pretty sure. And maybe judo as well, or maybe it's karate. I'm not sure.
There's still 30 minutes left, Gene. You're good. You're good. It's like, what did I miss? Mail was like 3/4 of the show. You still got, you're here now. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
I love how Jean's a moderator, but she's the one cursing in the chat. Jean, you need to censor your comment, please.
I didn't even notice that.
It's fine. It's gonna be the last episode for a while.
Well, they can kick you off, right?
We love you. We love you, Gene. We love you. Let's see here. I am gonna get to the comments because we got some pretty good comments out there. Let's see. Michael Jordan's Lego minifigure. A special Michael Jordan Lego minifigure was included in the Lego basketball sets, making him one of the first real-life athletes to be turned into a Lego figure.
Wonder how much that's worth.
In a voice message, I was like, "Oh my God, you're on."
Now we can all hear the voice message. Just put the message in the chat.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's see here. Let's see. Lego and Super Bowl commercials. Lego has appeared in Super Bowl ads, including a 2014 ad featuring the Lego movie and a fan-made recreation of a Super Bowl moment in Lego bricks. Interesting. Very interesting. Lego hockey pucks. Really? The Lego NHL hockey sets, which released in 2003, the year my kid was born, included working sticks and players that could shoot pucks, making it one of the most interactive Lego sports sets. So I feel like, so the Lego hockey pucks were like little tiny, like just little tiny black round, like 1x1s, I wonder? Huh.
Mayo just dropped a bomb on us.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Michael
checking
Jordan doesn't
Mayo.
have an official minifig. If that's not a custom, it's fake news. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well,
It
look,
must be the custom.
well, you know, don't hold us to the highest of standards for the news. You know, anybody out there, please, they can fact check us. Lego's tallest basketball player. Well, before I even read this, I can assume then it must have the extra long legs, like the Avatar fig, maybe. Says that the Lego NBA set featured an exclusive Shaquille O'Neal minifigure, one of the tallest Lego minifigs ever made. Yeah, somebody fact check us on that one.
Yeah, that fake news.
Lego F1 cars. Lego partners with McLaren and Ferrari to create ultra-realistic Formula One Lego sets, some of which are life-sized. Yeah, the life-size stuff, I don't know. I'm like, that's a lot of glue. Let's see. Lego stadiums. Some fans and artists have built massive Lego stadiums, including Wembley Stadium, Old Trafford, and the Allianz Arena. Allianz Arena? I don't know. I can't pronounce that. Brick for brick recreations of real world sports venues. Yeah, I've seen some pretty rad stadiums before. I think I saw, what was it? Is it Wrigley's Field? Is that Boston? I don't remember. But anyways, I've seen some pretty cool ones. All right. And the last fact that we got is Lego Paralympics tribute. In 2016, Lego created a special minifigure in a wheelchair playing basketball in honor of Paralympic Games, marking a big step towards inclusivity in Lego sports. Good stuff. And as we mentioned earlier, Lego is big on inclusivity. They've done a lot to make as many people as possible feel welcome in the Lego community. And that's a good thing. So yeah.
Jack looks normal. And Kobe Bryant is 200. Explain to me why Kobe Bryant. Well, don't explain to me. But Kobe Bryant is yeah, right. I get it. But he's $229 for his fig.
Yeah. What?
I was like, wow.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's pretty wild how that market works out. Let's see here. Where did I leave off on some of these comments? Because I know we had some good ones out there.
They do have the jumping legs.
Yeah. I because they were designed a little bit differently too. Yeah. Everything about them was a little bit weird.
I just can't get with the faces. But
the springs kind of throw me off a little bit too, but you know, I guess you got to have them if you're going to jump. So Mayo says, "Roll Tide." I didn't know you liked Alabama, but yeah, I guess. When I lived in Pensacola, man, that's all I heard all the damn time, man. Everybody, "Roll Tide, Roll Tide, Roll Tide." I'm like, what?
That's a good annoying.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I get it. Bring back Lego NBA.
yeah.
I'm curious if like these sports themes would sell well. You know what I mean?
Yes. I would get them.
Well, I heard that the ratings for the NBA have dropped, and I don't know how football is doing either. I think hockey's making a bigger comeback, to be quite honest with you, but it's usually because you can fight. Chef T, thank you, appreciate that. Please, everybody, smack the like button, hug it, pat it on the butt, whatever you feel good about. And yes, of course. Jean, what's going on? What did I miss? A whole lot.
Everything.
Oh, wow. We do have quite the mod chat going on, don't we? Well, I got to have a lot of you guys out there sniping for me. You know, every once in a while, somebody feels like they got to go and act like a troll, and they just don't realize how cutthroat my moderators are, dude. Let's see here. Yeah, says Michael Jordan. Oh, yeah, we were talking about that. Bricks of the Dead. What's going on? How you doing? Good to see you. Lego NFL helmets. I didn't see Lego NFL helmets, but I did see some Raven fake brick helmets at Kohl's not long ago. So I don't know, I don't even see what brand made it. Sorry about he's so good. Yeah, I know. Again, I'll make the announcement one more time before the show is over for anybody that's popped in, kind of explain a few things. I said one of them I think was a Lakers player. Yeah, there were some Lakers. I can't remember all the different teams they did though. Thank you. Appreciate that. Wrigley Field is the Cubs stadiums. Because when I hear Wrigley, I just think of the gum, so I can't remember what stadium it comes from. And then I remember I got upset, and I feel kind of like a fake fan now because I can't remember what the name of it was. Anyways, the stadium for the Cleveland Indians, they turned it into the Progressive Field from the insurance company. And Brent, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't even think it's called the Progressive Field anymore. They're not even called the Indians anymore either. I don't know what the hell, man. I don't know what to call anything anymore, man. I'm just like, goodness gracious. I'm like, can't we just get a team and just call them the Pale Skins? Let's do one for the white people. Pale Skins, right? I'm white. I can say it, okay? It's all right.
You heard it here first.
Oh gosh. Anyways, I saw a basketball in the Lego vault. Oh. I didn't even know. I wonder if that was very well. I'm just wondering if that was like a very custom thing, or if they actually sold a Lego basketball.
Was it like the globe, like that?
I don't know. It's probably expensive. It doesn't matter.
So arms. If you notice, the arms are past their torso,
which would make sense because they got that reach.
Facts.
I
may play some ball. Thinking about it as a second career.
Okay.
It was a Spalding basketball. Oh, well, at least they got that sponsor in there, so that's good. What's Will saying? I have to go. Sorry to hear my burger's over for now, but we will be here when it starts back up. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it very much. And happy birthday to you again. Yes.
Bye, buddies.
But thank you for being here with us today. We appreciate you, Will. So the other thing that we were also going to discuss, I know we still got like a little under half an hour, but so we can still talk about sports as well. But we wanted to, talk about Mario because it is Mario Day. In case you don't know why it's Mario Day, because I didn't really realize it either, or I had forgotten, because the I-O in Mario looks like a 10. So everybody decided, wait, well, why this month? What was that part?
March, M-A-R dot 10.
All right, everybody. I can keep proving how completely dumb I am. So anyways, because of March Day, we got some facts here for you that Brick Babe pulled up for us. So just like with sports, we got 10 fun facts about Lego Mario sets. Yes, Lego Mario sets, which have been in our presence now for how long? A
while. I have one I need to build. It's been here
4-ish years.
This was when they expanded to Donkey Kong. I need to build this. It's just sitting here.
Yeah. I got to tell you, I always loved Donkey Kong 64. Or wait, what was it? What was that? Donkey Kong Land something? I don't remember. But I just remember that was one of my favorites besides like Mario Kart and then Mario 64. Dude, N64 was my jam. I grew up with the regular Nintendo for a while. I kind of went past the Super Nintendo. I don't know. We didn't have a lot of money, so we couldn't afford a Super Nintendo. But I would play it over at my friend's house and stuff. But when I can't remember if I was 19, 20, or 21. It was one of those 3 years is when the N64 came out. And man, I played Mario 64 till my fingers bled. we got I don't remember which Mortal Kombat it was that we got. We played the crap out of that because we'd have big parties, man.
Yeah, and
just like battle it out in Mortal Kombat and just get messed up and have fun. Then I remember I bought the Turok game for that. I played the Dinosaur Hunter. N64. I was in love with that thing. So, anyways, all right, 10 fun facts about Lego Mario sets. Interactive Mario figure. The core Lego Super Mario sets feature an electronic Mario figure with LCD screens in his eyes, mouth, and belly, allowing him to react to movement, colors, and action bricks. I mean, personally, I think some of us were kind of creeped out by that Mario sometimes.
Yeah,
I know.
Then like dead looking.
Yeah, the eyes look like evil.
Right. And as we know, they expanded into Luigi and Princess Peach. Oh,
there we go.
Oh, yeah, very interesting. So, let's see. Modular levels. Unlike traditional Lego sets, Lego Mario sets are designed as modular courses that can be rearranged to create new challenges, just like levels in a video game. Here, why don't we do? Hold on, keep rubbing. Let's do this.
There she goes.
I'm gonna have nightmares now.
Yeah, she's staring into your soul.
But I didn't realize you could play it with the like it fits into Donkey Kong. I never paid attention. I guess I'm not playing like Hive. I'm not playing with mine, but
well, those I feel like you technically really are playing with them. No, look, that's the great thing about those sets is how they can combine them all, rearrange them, connect them. You know what I mean? So that's really cool. You really want to give us nightmares with that Princess Peach?
Sorry, I'm turning her back off.
I know, right?
I'm supposed to sleep. Oh, never mind, you missed it.
Yeah, no, I don't want to look into those dead eyes again. So here's something that is something maybe we can discuss a little bit because we've talked about it before. No traditional instructions. Instead of a paper manual, the Lego Super Mario sets use the Lego Super Mario app to guide players through building and gameplay. Now, while I think that is really, really awesome that you can do that and stuff, I still think you should have the option to have a paper manual. I
hate it. Lego's purpose is to reduce screen time, and now we're saying, hey, you got to have a screen to even build Lego, and I hate that part.
Yeah, and here's my thing is, I don't want to get too far into this part of it, but like, one, I hate that Lego tries to use the environment as an excuse. You know what I mean? Because it seems almost weird because you're a plastic toy company, you know what I mean, that make your plastic from oil. And I get like you're trying to use different elements, you want to kill plants and make your Lego elements instead, whatever. But it's like it's more about you want to like the amount of money they would save on shipping costs for that stuff, dude, because the manuals start to weigh a lot, you know what I mean? Once you stack them all up, like, yeah, it would obviously not just the shipping cost, but the production cost of it. They would save tons and tons of money. And we saw, what was it, year ago, maybe several months ago, they were almost trying to see how we go about, like they put out that poll or whatever and saying about getting rid of the paper manuals and yeah. So, and then of course the aspect that you brought up, Brick Babe, about like reducing screen time and stuff like that. Or I've also mentioned like, well, I know most people have a cell phone or a tablet or whatever, but what if it breaks? What if you lose power? What if you don't have an internet signal? I mean, there's like different aspects to that. You know what I mean? So I'm not really down with it, but I do appreciate and I do encourage that if people do want that digital aspect, that it should be there. So,
but as a backup, not as the main.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good option, but
yeah, it definitely helps me with my poor eyesight as I get older to be able to look at a screen than
look at a screen, right? Let's see here. Jesus, I just messaged you the photo on Insta. What was that photo? Oh, all right. Hold on a minute. Let me see here.
While you look for that, the Quarter Brick said, I agree, because forcing people / kids to have access to technology doesn't create an equitable environment.
Agreed. Agreed. Hold on a minute. I'm going to get this picture on when we see what he was talking about. That's the basketball. Because, yeah, I see what you mean. Wow. That is interesting. So, hold on. Let's pull the screen up here.
I'm so curious to see. Oh, wow. You really meant a basketball.
Yeah. That's a drawing.
Is it pigskin?
Oh, so oh my gosh.
It's a basketball.
I know, but that's so wild. Like that it would just have this. Oh, okay. So because when the set came out, this was probably something just like as a promotional piece that went with it then. I get it now. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Thanks, Gene, for sharing that.
That's awesome. That's crazy.
Cool.
You don't get to see that very often.
Yeah, I don't see it at all.
See, Mario games are $20 off this week at Target. There you go.
Oh yeah.
If you're playing some Mario games, definitely go check that out. The N64 controller was a game changer. Yes, so that was the other thing too, because am I privileged for being right-handed? I don't know. Like, I don't even understand how people become left-handed. No, because I don't know if it's like
my daughter's left-handed.
Well, no, but I mean, is something that's like in like your brain that you know how like there's your right brain, left brain.
Yeah,
because I would always assume when people learn to write, it's because they're looking at their teacher, and the teacher's writing right-handed. So when you look at them, like you might be picking up with your right hand as well. I'm not really sure how it works out. But
I know it used to be frowned upon. Like my grandmother, the school she went to, they used to like hit her hand with a ruler to make her write with her right hand. Like they wouldn't allow her to write with her left.
Well, because I didn't understand it when I was young, because you'd see scissors that were made for left-handed people and stuff like that, right? Now, the reason I'm bringing it up is because he brought up the N64 controller, because all the controllers up until then, you know, you basically have your joystick on your left side, buttons on the right. So I don't know if that was difficult for people that might have been left-handed, right? But the N64 controller was like neutral. Like you can use it right or left-handed because all the buttons were kind of the same and the joystick was in the middle. Right. And then even underneath that, you had like a trigger underneath the controller. It was so cool because you could even hold the controller different no matter what, if you're right or left-handed. You can hold it different for different games, and it just made total sense. Yeah, that controller was a game changer, in my opinion. My younger nephews don't even want them. Oh, probably the Mario stuff we're talking about.
Probably, yeah.
Right. Lego Mario Furby. Oh my God, Furbies.
Oh,
hold on a minute.
A weird shape, period.
Oh, those things were scary.
It's just a weird shape, period.
They interact with Mario Kart sets too. Oh, well, that's cool. I was wondering about that. There's nothing redeeming about any of those sets.
Somebody let me borrow your Mario Kart so I can use this.
Oh man. Let's see, Gene was saying I was just browsing the vault and I was like, is that an effing basketball? I know, right? Like, why is a basketball in the vault? Right? It's so weird. You're left-handed too? Oh my gosh. I didn't realize
so many people were left-handed. Just for the show. I feel left out. Get it?
Something like Brick was left-handed too.
I feel left out.
But see that I'm saying this like it's easier to say than to do, obviously. But I feel like if anything would have convinced me to go to being right-handed, it would have been writing, because everybody I've known that's been left-handed, I used to always ask like, yeah, how do you write? Because you can't see when you're writing. Like that would throw me off all the time. And then of course I feel like you would smudge your hand across everything. Like,
I guess I could ask my daughter. She just picked it up that way. We just noticed that she was favoring. I
feel like it'd be easier to chisel the writing end than write.
So we just encouraged it. We just let her do it, you know.
I mean, clearly, if it's something that comes natural or you can make it work, I mean, you make it work.
Yeah. Well, I guess wouldn't it be? I mean, if you really wanted to teach yourself, isn't it just like dribbling left-handed, or you know, if you don't know how to, if you're right-handed?
Well, then there's the other thing where what is it? Something dexterous or something?
Ambidextrous.
Yeah, where you can use both. That's I've known only a couple people, man, that can literally write cursive like beautifully both hands.
With both hands, wow,
it's amazing. I've seen them do. There's an artist I've been watching recently. He's been popping up a lot where he draws with both hands. It's like at the same time.
I've seen that. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm like, holy cow, man, that is insane. So, all right, back to some Mario. Let's see here. Where were we? Module levels, no traditional instructions.
That's
yeah,
what
we're
I'll
talking
be
about the
doing
digital
morning.
instruction stuff.
I'll be drawing with both hands on Sunday morning at 10 if you're looking for a new show. In the
meantime. So we got Mario, Luigi, and Peach. In addition to Mario, LEGO released interactive Luigi and Princess Peach figures, which allow for multiplayer cooperative play. I like how they say cooperative. What if you don't want to be cooperative? I think that's a really you should not just.
Why are they forcing you to be cooperative?
Really?
Like, can you imagine? Like, oh, we were playing with Hive. It was a complete. It was a multiplayer in cooperative play.
He wasn't cooperative.
I was not cooperative at all.
Doesn't play well with others.
Bluetooth connectivity. The Lego Mario, Luigi, and Peach figures connect via Bluetooth, allowing players to team up and complete levels together.
Yeah.
This is actually kind of not just a Bluetooth thing in general, but like this whole digital electronic stuff. This is something that a lot of us have been talking about with Lego for quite a while now. I mean, because we've had other things like Dreams and Hidden Side and just whatever else that's been out. I don't know if this is a harsh word, but it just feels like gimmick. I know some people are going to agree, some people are going to disagree, because some people are going to probably think kind of how I think, that yes, you can try new stuff, but ultimately Lego is just, the best thing about Lego is just the building block aspect of it to it. You know what I mean? Like, once you start trying to mess with that, you know, because clearly the digital stuff hasn't stuck. I mean, it doesn't seem like it has.
It hasn't, even with video.
Well,
the video stuff. That
video was great. I mean, and a lot of us, I think, reminisce about a lot of it, probably more from minifigs than anything. But the Marios, it has stuck around, and it kind of surprises me because it seems like they're always going on clearance. But they must be doing something right, because they're still going. And like I said, it's been what, 3-4-ish years.
Years. They did stop the like their CMF line. I got the last one. I was upset when they stopped that. Remember,
What
they had
CMF
their
line?
own CMF line.
The building block stuff.
They were the first ones to go in the box.
I mean, you calling it a CMF line is like us calling those F1 little speed
No,
racers
it was.
CMF line.
It was Hive. You forgot about it. They were the first ones to go to boxes. Hive.
No, but I mean, but they're not minifigures.
They were something. What were they called?
They were.
I don't know what they technically were called. I guess buildable figures.
No, but they were like a CMF because they were the first ones to go to the boxes.
Let me check out some of these comments real quick.
Come on, Mayo. Come through with the information, Mayo. Save me.
Mayo says, I'll cooperate with the police, but not with the Lego group. That's what you get out of Mayo. No. Mayo says apps for video, Hidden Side, Nexo Knights, Life of George, Fusion, Lego Life, and others all failed. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I think there was some people did like them. It just, again, we know what Lego is known for. We know what everybody loves Lego for. We know what made it popular, et cetera, et cetera. And one of the reasons why Lego almost went bankrupt, not just because of crappy decisions or them spending their money all over the place, but they had to compete with things called video games. And that really pulled a lot of kids away from like sitting and building stuff with building blocks. And I feel like they're still trying to maybe stay ahead of the game a little bit with the technology, the relevancy of it. I wonder, and look, I'm probably being a little pessimistic about this, but I wonder if Lego will have trouble with future generations of kids, not Duplo era, but past that, where kids are getting cell phones younger and younger. Mm-hmm. And I just saw something else about the Mario buildable things. I don't know what they are, creatures. But I was just reading something about, again, the attention span of Generation Alpha, you know. Mm-hmm. So I'm just wondering if they're gonna have the patience or whatever to want to really like sit there and build stuff with building blocks. And again, not talking about like little kids, but I'm talking about, you know, once you get into like pre-teens and stuff or whatever, even maybe before then.
Yeah, even my daughter, she's 12 and she's kind of lost her, you know, she just can't sit there very long, you know. gets really frustrated with it.
Well,
like, I don't want to build this anymore.
Niall was like that too. You know, I've told you guys a story about like one time for her birthday, she had like $100 to spend, and she wanted to buy like one of the big city sets. And this was before I was out of my dark ages. So I was like, because whatever it was, like $80. I was like, God, what the heck? And I remember even asking her, like, are you sure you want to buy this big set? And she did, and she bought it. Never opened it. So like 2 or 3 years later, when I was out of my dark ages, it was just sitting there. And I asked her one day, I was like, can I put that in my city? She didn't care, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
But yeah, they were like, yeah, whatever, you know, I don't want it. So, but even then, throughout the years, like now, randomly occasionally would just ask me, like, can I build this set or can I build this poly bag? But very, very like didn't want anything big because you know they knew it would take a long time. You know?
Right.
So yeah, I'm just kind of wondering if that might, you know, affect stuff, or maybe if there's like, oh, well, look at this digital screen while you're building it, you know, like I don't know. Again, I'm probably being a little more pessimistic about it, but that right there, Fortnite, that is probably why Lego is trying to dump the money they were dumping into it, obviously, because that they can get a return, stay relevant, you know, stay in these kids' eyes. I mean, and you know, all of us, we've played like the Lego Star Wars games, Lego Harry Potter games, or Lego Marvel games. So I mean, we all know it's fun. I'm sure if I was growing up as a kid right now, I'd probably be all into Fortnite, you know, because I was always into like Call of Duty and definitely like stuff like Mortal Kombat. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's interesting to see where that stuff's going to go. Real quick, I see BFAB up there. So what was the huge announcement? I'm going to announce it again here in just a few minutes as soon as I finish reading these packs off before we get out of here. So just give me a few minutes, BFAB. What's
they're
up?
Called character packs.
Character packs.
So
there we go. Yes, character packs. And, you know, also we were talking about minifigs. Guys, now I'm saying this very humbly, okay? And I'm not trying to say these things are compare to minifigures. But these Funhole figs, man, I ain't gonna lie, they're growing on me, dude. They're growing on me. The shapes of them are kind of funky, but they've got really cool prints. And you know something? They got really great skin tones. They're not all yellow. So I actually told Mrs. Hive I wanted the graffiti bus stop for my birthday. So I'll show everybody that once I get it.
Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna get the skate shop too, but
oh, that'd be cool.
I know, but I haven't really made that leap yet. Okay, let's continue here. Special power-ups. Just like in the games, you can power up your character with suits like Fire Mario, Cat Mario, Tanuki Mario, I hope I said that right, and Propeller Mario, which give him unique abilities, which I'm assuming all that came from Super Mario Brothers 3, which, again, in the Super Mario world, that was a game changer. Like,
I started with 2. He got the cat coon suit in 2.
I didn't like 2 as much. I mean, the first one, obviously, best classic. But, man, when 3 came out and you could be the raccoon or whatever, you could fly. And then you could be the frog and swim. And I don't know if that's how frogs swim.
I thought the frog came out in 3, but the cat coon suit came out in 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe.
He got the ears in his little tail.
I'm getting old now and can't remember things very well.
Yeah, so come on, we're getting old. You're only 23, remember?
You know the good thing about getting old and not remembering things very well.
He doesn't know. Hive doesn't know.
What?
I'm 23. I'm turning 23.
I know I'm old. I can't remember things very well. So if you told me, I forgot. But what I was going to say was the great thing about that is I can just use that as an excuse now for just not knowing things. Just like if I start losing my hearing, I don't have to listen to people anymore.
Right.
Just be like, huh? And
yeah.
Just be like, never mind.
That's the plus of getting old, dude.
I know.
You can start pulling that now. What? Whatever.
Hey, can you come give me a hand?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's just too much to get up.
Yeah.
My back's out. You can throw that in there. I was like, I'm done with this.
I know, right? Giving Funhole as a gift would get some looks. Well, I got some looks when I told Mrs. High. I was like, Funhole. I can't tell you guys what she told me, but it wasn't what you might think. You know what? Tonight I'll tell her about Hidden Fantasy. She'll like that one. Hidden Easter eggs. The Mario figure plays classic Super Mario sound effects and even reacts to different colors: blue for water, red for lava, green for grass. I mean, if he's got them digitalized, then he should do something cool like that. First Lego set with a Nintendo license. That's pretty interesting, right? I know a lot of people are really looking forward to that. While Lego and Nintendo had never collaborated before, Lego Super Mario 2020 was the first official Nintendo licensed Lego product. And I think a lot of people are still real salty to this day that they didn't actually do like a CMF line for the figs. Or even a Nintendo CMF line, because I know, like, I don't know what kind of molds they would have to do, but think about like Metroid. Obviously, they've done Link now, but I mean, there's a lot of different very popular characters that came through Nintendo. Castlevania, man, but I feel like Castlevania might have been independent, but it doesn't matter. Last but not least, a Lego Bowser you can battle. The Mighty Bowser set features a fully posable and interactive Bowser figure with a built-in mechanism for movement and attacks. I ain't gonna lie, dude, that Bowser was rad. That Piranha Plant was also rad. Those were some of the best Mario stuff I saw. Oh, man. I mean, the TV was really cool, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're a Nintendo fan, like those types of sets, man, are just rad to put on your display, you know, obviously. And then we got the Game Boy coming up soon, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know. I almost feel like for the cost, I don't know, it's like it'd probably be cooler just go buy the actual Game Boy and play
it. Right?
But whatever.
Be more fun.
I don't know. Is it 60?
It's like 69, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember how much it was going for, but I figured it was probably more than enough. So I guess, yeah, that's all the facts we got. And we are at 1 hour and 59 minutes, so I guess it's perfect timing. Well, BFAB, I will go ahead and make the announcement again, and for anybody else that didn't hear. So because of my new job, I have been extremely busy. I was mentioning earlier that basically throughout the week, I'm working, you know, it could be 10 to 12 hour days. But more importantly, I've got this phone that rings all the time. And like last weekend, Sunday morning, I had to go help replace a water heater. Last night at 1 a.m, I got called. I had to go repair a leak, and I didn't get home till 4 a.m. It's just getting way too hard for me to try and have a full-time job of this magnitude, still spend time with my wife, still try and have a life, still try and even waste some time once in a while and watch some TV or just take a nap, and then still try and run this channel. And that's not even including things like I'm trying to work on, you know, the mock for Brick World that I'm working on. I try to keep up with drawing once in a while. You know, and then there's other videos that I haven't even had a chance to make. So that being said, I'm going to have to take a break with Good Morning Brick World for probably, I mean, if I had to guess, it'd probably be a couple of months, maybe sooner, you know, maybe a little bit later. It's basically until I either get this job under control to where I can not worry about this phone going off so much, or I can't, and then I just got to leave, you know, just find a new job or something. But either way, good, bad, or indifferent, I'll be able to come back to it and resurrect it. And then, you know, make sure to see if LegoLongoria, DrewDawg, and BrickBabe want to come back. Going forward, we'll probably look for we've talked about a producer, somebody that can be in the background, getting pictures for us, like on the fly, or, you know, just doing stuff that we are just as hosts are trying to interact with you guys and do our own things that we can't do. So we'll see about that. Now, as far as like I've mentioned to some people that eventually I might end Good Morning Brick World. It is a possibility. If I do end it, it'll be episode 300. I figured that'd be a good number to end on, but there's no guarantee that it would. We might get up to 298 and I'll be like, nah, man, things are really going great. Let's go on to see if we can go to 400 or something, you know? So it depends on that. But Pure Rant Fury will still be around because it's a lot easier for me to do that compared to Good Morning Brick World. This is a show that involves these two and DrewDawgs. We do segments. It's structured. So disrupting this, on the fly is completely different than me just screaming and yelling about stuff and just being like, oh, I got a call. I got to go, guys. It's only me, it's affected as far as on the panel and, So I will try and do videos when I can, but that's obviously been difficult. A lot of you might have noticed I haven't had a weekend review out in months. I haven't had like a city video out in a long time. So yeah, Good Morning Brick World's been going on nonstop for, I don't know, like BFAB says, like 5 years. It's been a while. I can't remember exactly when I started it, but it's been at least 5 years. So it's not ending. Just taking a break for, like I said, a couple months. We might be back sooner. You never know. If I lose my damn mind and something happens, obviously, I won't be working at the job anymore. So we can just start up. And the problem is there's probably going to be a lot of weeks that I could do Good Morning Brick World. I just don't know. And I just can't be working till 4 a.m. and then not be able to get up, or I get a call right before the show starts and then I got to stop it. I can't have these two, their lives completely all over the place, not knowing what's going on. It's just not fair to them or fair to you guys if I tell you I'm going to do a show and then I don't. I'm sure you guys are forgetting a little bit, but if I keep doing it over and over and over, that's not cool for you guys either. So, like I said, it just ultimately made more sense to just take a little break for a little while. And to be quite honest, I'm sure my co-hosts, even though they're not worried about it, they probably appreciate having some Sundays off for a little while too. You know what I mean?
I'll be drawing with both hands at 10 o'clock on Sundays.
Yeah, Sundays.
Andrew, will you be there with me?
Oh yeah. I'll be drawing. Yeah, for sure.
Oh goodness gracious!
I'll draw with my mouth.
For you, Hive. Come back.
Yeah.
But I do want to say again that even though it's just a break, I'm going to miss all of you guys very, very much. I've been doing this a long time now, and it's just part of my routine. I look forward to talking with you guys every Sunday. A lot of you have been, again, like BFAB, says, a lot of you guys have been watching the show literally since the beginning. And yeah, it's not easy, guys. This does not come lightly. I just don't know what else to do. I have to have a job. I have to make money, and I just can't keep doing this. It's like I'm just getting torn apart, like mentally, just trying to keep up with everything. So, like I said, it's I'm just trying to think of anything else to say about it. You know what I mean? But there's nothing really else to say. But it's not the end. Just taking a little break. Yeah. So, and I told everybody, like, if I see anybody take my spot, I don't have any problems coming back and reclaiming the spot. So, yeah, it's been a lot of fun, guys. I know it sounds like I'm ending it, but I'm not. It's just, again, it's going to be weird not seeing you guys, not having the show for a few months.
Very, even for us, very.
Yeah.
But for those who weren't here, like I said, wherever Hive is now, we get it, we understand, and we support him like he supports almost all of us.
Yeah.
But we thank Hive for the consistency. Like BFAB said, it's been 5 years, probably 4 for me, but he's been consistent. He's been in this community, and he is the Brick Hive. So we thank him for his consistency and his dedication. And he's not going anywhere. He needs a break, guys.
He needs a break.
The hardest working man in Lego.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, you guys keep the show alive. And like I said, just like with anything that we do, any content creator, they're nothing without you guys. Just us up here talking to ourselves if you guys aren't out there. You know what I mean? So don't let any content creator forget that, including myself. So that being said, like I said, we will be back for a little, just taking a break. We'll be back. I love all of you guys. I'm going to go ahead and play the member outro. And, like I said, just a little temporary thing. So, all right, guys, we'll see you when we come back.
See you guys.
Bye.